Callison?
Our most kind, gracious, and righteous Heavenly Father, we thank you, God, for this opportunity and privilege to call upon your name in prayer. Be with us this day, dear God, as we make these decisions for our nation, dear God, and our people. Help us, dear God, to do them with the wisdom that you, with your guidance, dear God, that we can have, dear Lord. Bless us, forgive us over sins, give us all the safe journey home after we're done here, and bless the Cherokee nation. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
All right. Thank you, sir. Can I get an approval for minutes? All in favor? All right.
We need to do roll
Reports.
call,
Go ahead. Sorry, I'm apologize.
and then we'll need to reapprove minutes.
Go ahead.
Darrell Legg,
Here?
Melvina Shot Pouch. Keith Austin. Danny Callison. Julia Coates. Sean Crittenden. Joe Deere. Mike Dobbins. Rex Jordan.
Here.
Johnny Kidwell. Wes Snowfire. Dora Petzkowski. Joshua Sam. Mike Shambaugh. Theo Smith. Condesa Teehee. Victoria Vasquez. We have a quorum.
All right. Now can I get approved for the minutes, please? Reports. Human Services, Jennifer Kirby.
Good afternoon, council. Can you hear me okay?
Yes, we can.
Okay. You have our monthly report. I'm just gonna ask if there's any questions.
Any questions for Jennifer Kirby? Who we got?
Yeah, I just had a comment. Jennifer, I've been working on and off with a family for several weeks now. They come from really without having a chance to have a roof over their head. And I just wanted to thank your staff for everything that y'all have been doing and helping this family. I know you help a lot of people out, but this one kind of had my hand on it and was walking them through the system, and it was really good to see what y'all have been able to do. And she's actually we got one of them that has a job now, and just things are really progressing forward for them in their life. They came from a rough situation, but you guys were there for them, and really appreciate your staff. So just want to say appreciate it, and if you could tell everybody else that worked on it, and I'm sure you know which case I'm talking about, that you would share with them that I'm really appreciative of them too. So thank you. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you.
Any other questions?
I'll let them know for sure. Yeah.
You bet. Counselor Kilgore.
Ms. Kirby, I just want to say thank you as well, especially for, about a week ago or 2 weeks ago, helping out Ms. Cox, stepping outside the bounds there to provide some much-needed assistance. Your office was right on it and really went above and beyond to make that happen, and I truly appreciate your help.
That's what we're here for. Thank you.
Anyone else? Jennifer, we really appreciate you and your department for all the variety of different things that we can call you with, and where you always are available to help, and you always call back, and I appreciate you so much. Hold on.
Thank you.
I'm sorry, Jennifer, I just want to put my 2 cents in too. You guys did a great job when I called you several weeks ago on an emergency situation, and you guys got right on it and got an elder who really needed some help really quickly. So I want to thank you also.
All right, none else? Jennifer, thank you so much. Appreciate you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You bet. Michael Lynn, Department of Transportation Infrastructure.
Hi, good afternoon. How is everyone?
All right.
Good. Mr. Chair, I think you have copies of our monthly reports, but I did want to highlight one item. I think it went live last week. Billy Hicks and his group have been working with Paula Starr and the IT department on getting a water survey put out on the Gadugi portal. This was a deliverable put in place by the Mankiller Soap Water Act to take a census of all Cherokee citizens and their water and wastewater needs, so that survey went live. I would encourage all of you to take that survey as well, and encourage your constituents and friends and family as well to take that. All of that data is important to us and will help us make decisions as we move forward and through the coming fiscal years. That is all I have to report, and I'd be glad to answer any questions.
Any questions for Counselor Deere?
Hey, Mike, on these road signs that we have up, that we've did these projects across the 14 counties, is there a way we can enlarge them? They look like they're 12 by 12. And since they're on a road project, they almost look like a miniature sign that you can't read. So I think we need to enlarge some of these signs. I mean, I know we have the big reservation signs, but these road projects, the people can't really see what they are. So I thought I'd bring that up all the way
Sure.
across, because I've seen them in other people's districts driving around, and you can't read them even if you slow down, you can't even tell what they are.
Okay,
So-
I'll check into it and see. I'm not sure what size they are, but we'll find out and see what we can do to get some larger ones ordered.
All right, thank you.
Councilman Crittenden?
Michael, can you tell me again where you can find the water surveys?
It's on the Gadugi portal, which is the same portal that folks went on to register for their individual assistance payment when COVID first started. I think I also do wildlife hunting, reporting on there as well.
Right. So that's the only way through the portal.
Right now, yes, sir.
Thank you.
Counselor Teehee?
I just want to say I really appreciate Counselor Crittenden's asking of that question, because that was my question as well. So,
All right.
great minds think alike, and thank you, Chair.
Councilor Noble?
Hey, Michael Lynn, we give out grants to rural water district, don't we, to help improve their infrastructure on their water lines?
Yes, not necessarily grants per se, but yes, we work with many rural water districts.
So whenever we help them with the funds, is there any sort of strings attached, like helping prevent them raising rates on citizens in their district?
We have individual agreements with each and every project, each and every rural water district we work with, and I'm not sure if there's anything in that agreement specifically that talks about raising rates. They are operated by a board that oversees that, and we, oftentimes as Cherokee Nation employees, we don't have seats on those boards.
Right.
Now, I do know there are several Cherokee citizens who may be employed by Cherokee Nation who sit on different various water boards. I don't know that we have a lot of say in their rate structure.
Okay. I'll probably follow up with an email, but one of the instances that I've just kind of had is a rural water district. They've kind of inherited some bad problems, bad water lines. They're also aware that Cherokee Nation's putting out grants or helping out with the funding of improving their lines, but what they're doing also is they're raising their rates double on their citizens. So a $60 water bill becomes quickly $150, $160 water bill, and for a limited income family, which many of my Cherokee citizens in my district may be in there, it's quite a substantial blow to their family on a month-to-month basis. So if we're looking at also providing funding to help improve those water lines, we may need to look at also putting some guidelines in there that, hey, listen, if we're going to come in and fix your problems, you can't then also charge your citizens on that water district to fix the same problem, because then, it's unduly charged to either us or them. So, but I'll email you a water district that I know about that's doing that, and we'll try to see if we can't sit down with them and possibly look at keeping that rate from increasing while we're trying to help out with that assistance on their water improvements. So, appreciate the answering the questions, Mr. Lynn. Appreciate it.
You bet. Thank you,
Thank you,
sir.
Chair.
Excellent point there, Councilman. Any other questions for Michael? Councilman Smith?
Yes, Michael, on Dwight Mission Road out there, is there going to be anybody out in that area next week or so?
We certainly can be. I don't know that we have anybody scheduled to be down there, but we certainly can be if you got a need.
Okay. I might call you this after this meeting, and maybe we could set up something.
Okay.
I
sounds good.
appreciate
Thank
you.
Michael, if you're ready, we could probably move on to your next public comments and road issues.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chair. This item is on the agenda to address any public comments from the public for any road or transportation or infrastructure issues.
It don't look like it, Mike. Mike, we appreciate all that you do for us, buddy.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chair.
You bet. Housing Services, Jerry Killer.
Good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, Jerry.
You all have my report. Does anyone have any questions?
Any questions for Jerry Killer?
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Not necessarily a question, but I will say, yet again, thank you very much for your assistance. I know I personally have thrown a lot of stuff your way in the past few weeks, 3 weeks, even more than that, but you're on it every time, and you just now got through answering another one. So I truly appreciate everything that you do, and please keep up the good work and pass that on to the rest of your department, if you would, please.
Yes, will do. Thank you very much.
Councilman Deere.
Hey, Jerry, just a little FYI, at Oasis in my district, the new food store in that desert, in the front, they have an opening that they use for services for that district. And recently, housing, the 184 program has been put in effect, and their housing does not cover, because they've had a lot of Cherokees come in there and ask about it. So if you have anybody that is an expert on something like that, we are doing taxes and basically advice on 10 to 2 on different Saturdays, and I'll email you the updated schedule. But there's Cherokees there that are needing 184 assistance, and so I've sent a couple of realtors that are Cherokee firms out there to help them, but if you have somebody you want to offer up to as well, I mean, I think that'd be a great opportunity. So, all right, appreciate you. Thank you, Jerry.
Thank you.
And Jerry, have you made public yet the new program that y'all are developing with the homeownership?
We have mailed out letters to all of the applicants that are on the new construction wait list with land as of January 19th, 2022. So they all should have their letters. The deadline to get those letters back to us is this Friday, February 18th, to let us know if they are interested in that program or not.
Okay. We're all familiar with what she's talking about, correct? Okay. Any other questions for Jerry? Councilman Crittenden.
Yeah, Jerry, I had a couple of them that got those letters, and they were excited to get them. And Councilor Deere, I've had good luck with Commerce too, helping with information on the 184. So that's another group that helps with that. So thank you.
Thank you.
Councilman Smith?
So if they had got their letters, they definitely need to call you then, don't they? If those letters hadn't come out?
Yes, because those letters went out, I believe, 2 weeks ago. So everyone should have their letters by now. If they have not received a letter, and if they have an application for new construction that's active with land that's dated prior to January 19th, then yes, they need to give us a call and we can check and see what's going on with it.
Okay, good, thank you.
You're welcome.
Go ahead, Councilman Crittenden.
Dated prior January 19th. But who all can apply for this, Jerry, remind me?
So it is for applicants who already, so we're not taking new applications for it. It's for people who are already on the wait list for new construction
Right.
or mortgage assistance prior to, that have a date of January 19th, 2022 or prior.
Okay, so they can, even if they hadn't been on the wait list, if they applied by January 19th, 2022,
Yes, sir.
they could be eligible for this great program?
Yes, yes. And you can still apply for new construction after that date. It's just, right now we're looking at the ones who applied prior to January 19th.
And that's going to cover a lot of them, isn't it?
Yes, it will.
Hey, sounds good. That's a big, big deal.
Yeah.
We've been in it this
Yes.
long. That's a
That's
big
right.
deal. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Any other questions for Jerry? Well, Jerry, you're another one that I call on the weekends quite often, and between you and Jennifer, I appreciate all y'all do for everybody, and I know we can wear you out sometimes, but that's why we're here. But you've been
That's why we're here too.
All right, if there's nothing else, we'll let her go. All right, thank you,
Thank you.
Jerry. All right, old business, done pending, new business. Councilman Smith, you want to take that? You got it? That's all right. Go ahead, Joe.
This is a resolution authorizing the Bureau of Indian Affairs to revise and update the Cherokee Nation's inventory of tribal transportation facilities, and I put that in form of a motion.
All in favor? Any opposed?
And it needs to go to full council.
Yes, sir. We'll put that on the agenda for tonight. All right, any announcements? All right, no announcements. Need a motion? All right. There we go.